I have less than 2.5 hours to make this happen. Cue intense music and complete and utter panic. Hey everybody, happy 11/11. It is Veterans Day today in the United States. So right off the bat, let me just say thank you to all our veterans and all of our military families out there. We do appreciate you. Today is going to be a busy day. I have already edited today's vlog and posted it. It is right about noon and I have therapy coming up from 1 to 2:30. And sometimes we're doing a lot of energy, internal family systems work, and sometimes that gets really emotional. So I think I'm going to talk to the family about maybe going for a nice walk and getting some boba or coffee or a tea or something out after that. So we'll probably go do that. Also, I have a bunch of giveaways from Spooktacular for books. So some of these that I have are going to get packaged up and sent to other people. And so I'm excited to sign those and start getting everything packaged and ready to go. Big admin work. I've got some emails I need to answer, all of that stuff. But of course, one of the main priorities is that I need to finish tomorrow's episode. So tomorrow morning is the spelling bee. I've been working with Andrew nonstop on these words to get him through the school. This is just the school spelling bee. I feel confident that he will do a great job, but you have to be number one out of the school. So we shall see how it goes. And that's tomorrow morning. And sometimes those last 2 or 3 hours. So I don't know how much time I'll have tomorrow to actually work on the episode. So I need to really get it done today. So it's going to be a busy day, but it's also a family day. So we're going to spend some time together. And there's a guy literally out here. I don't know if you could see him. That last week when it was super windy, we had some of our roof tiles again came off on the other side of the house. It happened to us last year too, now happening again. Was it last year or earlier this year? I don't know. It's all running together, but they are going to be working on the house as well. So lots of little things happening, but the best news is that after the plot wall got put together last night, I did stay up and have a little bit of chill time, a little bit of journaling time, but then also I went to sleep at about 11:30 and I did not wake up until 8:30, and the kids slept, I slept, George slept. We did not get up until late, and it felt so good to get basically 9 hours of sleep, which I got 10 hours this weekend, 9 hours last night. I feel like a new woman. So actually what I do feel like, and I think I've talked about this before, but this is one of the struggles of vlogging during November when we're so close to the beginning of a new year, is what I feel like doing is sitting down with all my planner stuff and resetting all my yearly things and thinking about my goals for next year. I've been watching people on Facebook talk about their Author Nation trip. And last year I went to Author Nation and I had a great time, but I was already starting to feel so run down and burned out that I just think I didn't make the most of it. And now seeing all their pictures has me in major FOMO. So I'm just I really want to go next year and have a great time. And there's so many things I want to do, like special editions, and there's new mini courses that I want to create. There's just so many fun things that I want to do, but I can't do it without more help and more sustainable plan, which is the bane of my existence. I wish that I could just have max energy all the time and just go, go, go every day, but I can't. And that is hard because I feel sometimes like my own energy, my own limitations hold me back from going full out on my goals. And that's not to say that I don't work hard, because obviously I do, but there's so much more I want to do. And sometimes it gets difficult emotionally to have to put those boundaries on. So I'm anxious to go through HB90 for 2026. And in fact, I might sit down this weekend and work on the HB90 Q1 planner to get that up a little bit early for those of you wanting to plan as well. But anyway, that's enough talking. I've got to start pulling these books for the things that I'm going to sign. I got to feed my children, and then I got to go to therapy, and then maybe we'll have a fun afternoon. And then tonight we'll be back to work on episode 11. Hey guys, so it is 6:40. We have gotten home from a day out. We went walking, we went out to dinner, we got ice cream even though it's starting to get cold. It was warm enough to wear shorts today in Texas, but it was cold this morning and now it's getting cold tonight. So George has made me a fire. We actually have like all this Halloween candy and Halloween stuff that hasn't gotten put away. I had to move the Halloween candy from in front of the fireplace so that it didn't melt. We're gonna have to repurpose that as Christmas candy for the students later this year. Can you have some? You can have one, you can pick one piece. George and I took the kids out to the park. We went for a long, nice walk, which was really nice. And Andrew and I have been going over spelling bee words. There are hundreds of words to memorize, and he has done such a good job. I'm very proud of him. I think we're ready. So he's going to get to enjoy the evening tonight, and tomorrow morning we will get up, practice, and spelling bees at 8:30. So best wishes. Hope he does his best. That's all we can hope for. So I am currently 914 words into episode 11. So I do need to write several thousand words still tonight. And I'm tired. After ended up being a 2-hour therapy session plus a long walk, over a 2-mile walk, which isn't super long, but it's long with a 6-year-old. And then probably having that ice cream was, killer in terms of my energy, but it's nice to have a fire. So I'm going to sit here and we're going to get some words in. I don't think I'll have a lot of time to write tomorrow, so we need to get it done. So I'm going to just sit down and write. I think I am going to set a timer for 15 minutes and then we'll see where we end up after that and just keep chipping away at it. It's only 6:45 right now, or 6:43. So I feel like I can still write this full episode and get a good night's sleep tonight. So that's kind of the goal. So let's do it. Okay, friends, I'm at 2,876 words, and what time is it? It is 10:07. I think that's all I'm going to be able to do tonight. I think I still have at least 1,200 to 2,000 words to write tomorrow, so we're just going to have to get it done. It might be rough when I read it tomorrow. It's going to need some edits, but I know what happens. I'm just like struggling to get it out. So diminishing returns, we're just going to let it sit and it'll be fine. I will get up tomorrow, go to the spelling bee. As soon as we get home, I'll hit this hard. And I hope I have nothing else to do except that. I think I'm good to go. So I should have from about... It's kind of hard to say. It's like last year, the spelling bee took 2 full hours and then we didn't get home until like 11. But also Andrew and the last boy, Stefano, went for like 45 minutes, 23 something rounds with just the 2 of them. So we'll see. We'll see if it's so cutthroat again this year or if it ends a little faster. Andrew just went upstairs and should be in bed by now, but he said he's just getting nervous. So I'm going to go spend some time with him and kind of encourage and, just let him know you just do your best. You prepare, you show up, you do your best. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to make mistakes. If you don't win, it's not the end of the world, but you do your best and you'll do great. Just trust what you've done and the work you've put in. But I remember those days of like performances and awards and all that kind of stuff. So I know how he's feeling, but hopefully I can give him some encouragement. And then I'm going to bed. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for another great vlog day. I hope you had a good one too. And I will see you next time. Good night. Winner, winner. chicken dinner. Andrew won the spelling bee. I'm so proud of him. We spent so much time studying. It was easy for him. He is so smart. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of all the kids. They did such a great job. Now we move on to the regional spelling bee in January, so more studying to go. We are home earlier than I thought. Last year, the spelling bee didn't even end until 10:30. So George and I went and got a 7 brew, and now I'm going to work on my episode. So I'm not going to edit today's vlog. You guys will have seen that yesterday, a little bit later than normal. I also I threw on makeup so fast this morning, got dressed so fast I didn't even shower. So I'm gonna need to shower and stuff, but I want to make sure today's episode is done and good. So I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna see if my husband will make me a fire back here so we can get nice and warm and cozy. And I'm gonna put on some headphones and keep writing. So I'm sitting at somewhere below 3,000 words for the day. For the episode. I have not started writing yet today, but I think it's going to end up adding at least another 2,000 words. So let's get it done. It is currently 10:13 and I need to finish this and read it by 3. So let's do this. It's 12:30. I'm at 4,725 words, and I am just getting them into the labyrinth, which is the game that is supposed to run all the way through. And this is the hardest part. So I have less than 2.5 hours to make this happen. Cue intense music and complete and utter panic. I'm at 6,400 words on the freaking dot. So we're at 2:23 p.m., which means I have finished this with 37 minutes to spare. George is reading it as we speak. I'm not going to really have time to edit it very much, but it's done. It's done. So that was almost 4,000 words written today, which is a little bit wild. So after this, I'm definitely going to be taking a break, but whew, I got it done. More presentable. I still haven't showered. We're going to ignore that for now. I will shower later. I'm probably just going to combine yesterday's and today's vlog, so I will post on the thing. You will know that by now, but anyway. George had a few notes of things to change, so I am just going to very quickly find that spot in here. Then I'm going to print it out, and then in 20 minutes, I'm going to go live. What a wild and crazy ride it is to be writing a story as you're reading it, but it is also so much fun, and there's just something magical about having that deadline and that external accountability, but also low stakes. Like if I can't make it, no one will be pissed. It'll just be like, oh man, okay, well let's do a live chat and then we'll see you next time. But I gotta find, how am I gonna find this spot? Okay, let's see if I can find it. One moment, please. All right, so he drove his arm down toward me. I flinched, lifting my hands over my face as a deafening crack of glass split the silence. Something screamed, and I turned to see a trio of constructs, enormous and spider-like, collapse into dust. The prism above flared +30. Oh my gosh, it will not print from my laptop because it's not recognizing the printer. Okay, we got this. We got this. I almost did not make it, y'all. I almost didn't make it. 10 minutes. Okay, I did it. We had the craziness of our neighbor's puppy was in our garage. We didn't even know whose dog this is. So that was a last minute surprise, but I got things printed out. There's several typos in here, but I am not going to deal with it now. For this book, the people are just getting to listen to it for free. But if you're in my membership, the Broken Chapter Society, I'm also placing those episodes behind a password protected thing, and I think that's been really fun. I am so grateful to all my members that are hanging in there, supporting the channel. That has been really helpful in terms of finances and support and just having a community. So if you guys ever want to see a video about creating a membership and do's and don'ts and things like that, it's kind of like a subscription, a membership just for that. But anyway, I'm exhausted. It has been a roller coaster of a day. My nerves between all of that and getting this done, pounding out 4,000 words that as I'm reading it, I'm like, cringe. There's things I want to change, but I'll deal with that in edits. But for that reason, I'm going to take the rest of the night off. It is 4:08 and Sarah out. So I will see you guys next time. And I'll update you on my full word count. But you know what? Over 4,000 words today is going to help me get my next reward. So I'll open that on tomorrow's vlog. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. And we will be talking in the next vlog about setting up for an at-home writing retreat. So if you want to join me, I'll be doing an at-home writing retreat probably this weekend. All details coming tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. Happy writing. Do not give up on yourself. Final little pep talk moment here is that for a couple of years now, I have just felt like, what if I don't get the spark back? What if I'm not good enough to be a writer? What if I've forgotten how to do this? And it has only been through not giving up, continuing to try to find my spark, continuing to show up for my writing, doing things like membership and bringing the joy back, and just focusing in on not the external result and sales and got to do it this way, but instead just getting back to that core of like why I wanted to be a writer in the first place and why I love this job, that has finally brought the spark back. And may I never lose it again. All right. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.